the next little rule I want to discuss is what if you have a negative power and what if it's a negative fractional power? And this is, again, something we talked about back in chapter 4, but I wanted to reiterate that when you have a negative exponent, that just means instead of repeatedly multiplying, we're going to be repeatedly dividing. So basically it translates to 1 divided by a repeatedly, or a fraction under 1. And the same thing applies to if you had a fraction that was negative. It would be equivalent to 1 over a to that fractional power. So say we had 36 to the minus 1/2 power. That would be equal to, instead of half of a factor of 36, it would be divided by half of a factor of 36. So it would be 1 divided by that. 1 divided by the square root of 36 is 1/6. And again, if you do that in your calculator, just make sure that the whole fraction is in the exponent. It will come out with 0.16 repeating, which is, if we frac that, 1/6, of course. But I digress. That's kind of the idea behind negative exponents. So say we were looking at 49 to the negative 1/2 power. That would be, we could always start by flipping it. So that's equal to 1 over 49 to the 1/2 power. And then I could change it to a form of a root, because 1/2 power is equal to the square root. And the square root of 49 is just 7. So what I'd be left with is 1/7 in that particular example. And, say for example, I just wanted to take an algebraic expression and change it into a root, or vice versa. I could take a root and rewrite it as a fraction. Sometimes that's very useful in math for reasons, but like in this case, I could start by flipping it. This would be equal to 1 divided by x to the 3/4, and then change it to its radical form. This would be 1 over the 4th root of x cubed. Or again, I could put the cube on the outside if I preferred instead.